Good morning, traders. Manny Cabrera here, co-founder of MDC Trading Academy, with another great beginning here in the pre-market forecast for Monday, May the 11th. Let's jump to our news items for this week as we look forward to the beginning of this week. Nothing on the docket for today in reference to news. Everything begins tomorrow with CPI, core CPI on Tuesday. Wednesday, we're moving into the Fed chair speaking at 9 in the morning. And of course, we have unemployment claims once again on Thursday, core retail sales, and the premium UOM consumer sentiment. I think it's going to be the first look at our consumer sentiment. Next week, we have a more important report on consumer confidence here. And that's this one here. Oh, actually, it's the 24th week. Here we go. Consumer confidence, CV consumer confidence. So there is another consumer confidence measure. So we're trying to put some legs and some reasoning behind why the market continues to go up in spite of the bad news that we keep getting reported. Obviously, we talked about this quite a bit. It's in reference to the fact that the market has very discounted a lot of that. So let's quickly jump to our analysis. We begin with our daily chart. Market is behaving exactly as we were anticipating in reference to our technical charts. You notice how the market has been bouncing between this 80 and 20 SMA. The purple one is the 80, the yellow one is the 20. Now today it broke above it in pre-market. Now it's coming and pulling off it once again. This is going to be the battle. The battle is going to be between these two areas. This is where it's going to, most of the action is going to happen here. This is going to be deciding the market on a mid to long-term basis. Which way is the market going to go? Is this market going to be able to keep sustaining all of this bad news in spite of expecting it? Is it going to turn worse, or is the market going to start seeing, as the country starts to reopen, is it expecting it to continue to see less and less cases, so on and so forth? So this is where we are right now as the markets. In this particular case, we're opening up, heading down, coming off the 80 SMA. So that's going to be very interesting. Now, looking forward, what can we expect? Pullbacks either to the 20, breaks through the 80 and holding, and then potential resistance on the 200. That's basically all in a nutshell. Is the market return back here to the March 23rd lows? Yeah, absolutely. Is there anything technically in the market saying that can happen? Not really right now. As we notice, we do have a trend. We have higher highs, higher lows. Market's consolidating here in a very key area, which is right below the 200 SMA, which was expected technically. So we'll just see what happens. You got to play it by ear. Just don't fall in love with either side. Just play the runs. Just make sure that you're on the right side of the runs when you're pulling the trigger. Higher time frame here. Here's our first crash against the 80 SMA. Obviously, the 80 SMA has lowered. Market coming back. Where can it potentially come to? It could potentially come to this area once again. Remember this area way back here at around the 2084 area. Market can potentially come all the way down here to retest here. We do have a trend line here, which is our current north-south line at a more longer term. So this is where we find ourselves right now. Any bounce, any of these areas, we're expecting to see a bounce to the upside. Anything otherwise, we're expecting to continue short till at least this area here. Let's look at our trade chart so we can see a bit more clearly what our game plan for today is. And we go here, you notice this is the close, the intraday high and low of Friday. Market breaks clearly through it, fills the gap, runs clearly back to the intraday low, and is holding support there. Now that's an interesting place to hold support. We have created support there early on Friday morning. We're holding support here again. If the market holds, obviously we're expecting the market to come back, bouncing back. Otherwise, we do have that precipitous drop, like I mentioned, to that particular resistance area on our higher frame chart. So keep your eyes open for these areas here. In reference to our trade chart for today, we can take a quick look at that. And as we can see, this is our plan here for today. There is our consolidation here. As long as the market remains above this line, we're expecting bounces back to this potential area here. Otherwise, the precipitous drop to that 2084 more or less kind of area there, and then we'll see what happens. Take care. Have a great trading session. Let us know if you have any questions.